torn and worn in a broken place. Um, and my faith in things, I won't say that it was completely gone, but I had lost so much. I came back from that, and because I had been living in cancer hospitals for almost a year, and between Tulsa, Oklahoma, and Atlanta, Georgia, and New York City, just really, really, really going through. And I came back, I pretty much had lost everything. And it's been a journey coming back, and it seemed like nothing that I was trying was working. I happened to see a business partner of mine. I'm so very, very, very thankful that I didn't keep my mind closed off, because I had never had any, at that point, very little education with regard to cryptocurrency and how it actually worked. And so the Billion Coin was the first real, true cryptocurrency or coin that I actually invested in. And what really drew me into it was the promise and the vision of ending global poverty around the world. That really touched my heart, knowing, because I know that as we think about the things that are going on in the world today, and not just here in the United States, but around the world, there is a lot that people are dealing with. You have the haves and you have the have-nots. You have the people who, the 1 or 2% that hold the power of everything with regard to finances, and then you have the people that are just getting by. And so that financial power is held in the hands of a very few elite. And what the TBC actually does, it allows for kind of a flipping or transitioning of that financial power, where the power is in the hands of the people. It is created, and it is put together and kept by the people, for the people, by the people, for the people, and by the people. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing concept with regard to the way that the algorithms are put together, with regard to the way the growth of the community actually is directly affected, or the growth of the coin is directly affected by the growth of the community, guys. I have been fortunate enough to get in when the coin was roughly, I think it was a little bit less than $800 a coin, and now we're looking at over $3 million per coin, guys. If you would just get in and just truly understand that power. Again, when I came into TBC, finances were horrible, and I know that I know what the power is for TBC. Watching um, um, business partners of mine who had actually been going through financial struggle and started investing in TBC. That's what I did. I started watching other people and saying, God, show me something, show me something. And when I was shown this, I believed in it so much. I believed in my heart that it would actually work. And I took the few $100s that I had, really trying to hold on to and not really knowing what to do. You know how you do sometimes, where you just you live in fear of doing something and still being stuck without. But I went out on after listening to some business partners, and went out on blind faith, and I actually invested in TBC, and I took that money and I traded it for the coin, and I watched my coin grow every single day. And as I got a hold of other money, and got a hold, began to educate myself and talk to other people and tell them what the power of TBC actually was, I was able to gain more coin, was able to give incentives through commissions and things of that nature that allowed my coin to grow much quicker. And when I fast forwarded a few months later, I was able to do some things. I didn't have a car at the time. My daughter didn't have a car. I was able to purchase, take the money that I earned and purchase some vehicles. I was living in a small place where the economy is just horrible. There are not a lot of jobs that are there. And I knew I needed to get out of that place and that space. Physically, spiritually, emotionally, I needed a change. So I diligently to get, put a master plan together, and decided that I could do better. And I knew that TBC was going to help me do better. I stayed plugged in. I kept watching, the YouTube videos and the testimonials, and seeing, knowing firsthand from business partners that were actually reaping much life reward with regard to just the things that were actually coming into their lives, and being able to take care of their families. And I have a business partner that was going through some legal issues, that she needed to take care of some custodial things for one of her children. She was able to actually do that. I've seen people buy, beachfront property. My heart was touched a few minutes ago. I was reading a blog post. A gentleman, he's out and he's in these streets, and he's educating people and talking to them about the power of what TBC actually is, and how he's been homeless. And the power of TBC is helping to restore his life, helping to restore his finances, helping to restore his faith, his hope, his vision. He has a love for people. That's what all of us, that's how we feel. Many of us, the majority of us, that have come into this community, we want to help people. We want to help people do better, be better, live better, thrive more. That's what it's really all about. And so, again, I'm so humbled and so grateful, and I'm so thankful. I'm going through that process with dealing with my loved one who lost his life to cancer. In the process of that, I was able to not only meet some wonderful people, and understand where that transitional space is, in your life is, when you're going from uh, one one dimension of life into another, from life on earth into to the afterlife. Just understanding and knowing, one of my really big goals is to help people understand that there are organic medications, things from the earth, that can actually help them, and help heal the body, no matter what it is that they're going through. I don't want to continue to see people pump chemicals into their body, and all types of medications that are no good, and are making them even sicker. And I know that TBC is going to be able to help me to do that. I have a vision of being able to help people who are living and dealing with issues like cancer, or dire medical issues, and trying to help them and supply them with alternatives to the pharmaceutical medications, especially here in the United States, that aren't really helping people at all. I want to educate people. I'm excited about what TBC can actually do. I know from my personal place the power of TBC. We're talking about the biggest transition. You're talking about the biggest shift of wealth from the power elite to to people who have not had the ability to have great finances, guys. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I cannot tell you how much this means to me. This opportunity means to me. I am a TBC billionaire. I'm a TBC billionaire, and I'll be able to help so many people. My heart is filled with so much joy, because I know this is the best investment that I have ever made in my life. We invest and we believe in certain things with regard to, no matter what it is, you do things with regard to your children, your careers, your job, your education. This is the best decision I have made, hands down, to invest in TBC, to believe in the vision of TBC, to understand what TBC actually is, to educate people, to get out of my comfort zone, get out of my own way, empower myself, help myself to live better and to be better and to thrive more. helping my loved ones that are around me do something better. I'm excited about it. I've helped many people not only gain TBC, but begin to build their TBC portfolio, if you will, and begin to grow their coin 1 to 5% a day. And it has not forsaken us. It has not changed. You know, we've had um, some growing pains, if you will, just with regard to so many people coming into the community and having to migrate from one blockchain to another to accommodate the growth. But that's certainly it certainly gives way to truly understanding its power. We have over 3 million people. We're pushing for 1 billion, and we will get there. We will quickly get there. The value of the coin, man, my life is going to be so amazing, and it's already amazing. It's already changing. It's already being you know, being taken to another level just because of the fact that I hold this coin in my hand. I am pushing forward to become a one of the people who actually have the ability to transmit and do transactions. I'm waiting for that send button to turn on so that I can help so many people actually gain coin and help their lives. You know, we are there are incentives, there are cookie rewards that we're actually still in the process of doing. $100 investment, guys, can make you a billionaire. $100 investment. I encourage people, when you hear people talk about TBC, the billion coin, you know, there are other cryptocurrencies out there that are actually you know, they are market you know, you know, they fluctuate in value with regard to how they do on the market, on the stock exchange, guys. And I love TBC because we don't have to worry about that. We don't have to worry about that fluctuation in the price, whether the value is going up and down. It steadily goes up 1 to 5% per day. It will never decrease in value, guys. You hold the power in your hands. Let's help as many people as we can around the world to not only educate themselves, but to get some coin in their hands. My business partners out there in Africa, they're doing amazing, amazing, amazing things. And they're going to be able to restore their economies and being able to just help their friends and help their families and help local business and help local economy throughout Africa. It's going to be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing. They understand TBC and understand its power, understanding, you know, how you can actually take your TBC and for goods and services or anything that you actually need, anything at all that's needed, you'll be able to gain that with TBC. As our community actually grows, people will be able to house themselves and clothe themselves, and you know, just buying things like gas and toiletries. And I mean, how awesome is that? How awesome is that? So it's, you know, I have again, like I said, I TBC was the first coin that cryptocurrency that I actually gained. I have a little bit of Bitcoin. I have the it's one other coin that I have, and XRP. I can't think right now. It's rather late, but just letting you know, hands down, this is the best investment of any cryptocurrency that I've invested in. This is it. This is it. It holds the power. Holds the power. So I'm super excited. I'm humbled. I'm thankful. I thank you, TBC. I thank you, TBC Admin, for continuing to keep the vision, for continuing to push through, you know, all the bumps in the road and you know, getting done what needed to get done in order to make this coin what it needs to be so that it can assist and empower the lives of so many people around the world. You are super amazing. And I'll see you guys, those of you who believe and understand and accept the vision of TBC, accept, you know, I know for me, I can't wait for my send button to come back on. I have definitely committed to definitely not discounting, because this coin is extremely valuable. So dollar per dollar, it will be sold for the value of the coin coming from my wallet. That is the first commitment and agreement that I am making with regard to TBC. And the second one is actually to